From the flickering static of forgotten CCTV to the chilling whispers caught on home security, some moments defy explanation. Tonight, we plunge into the digital abyss, unearthing 10 terrifying encounters that blur the line between reality and nightmare. Prepare yourself, because once you see them, you can't unsee them. Top 1. The Headless Woman. In the hazy streets of Mandaluyong, the city's CCTV watched more than just traffic. Amid the neon signs, a lone woman, red hoodie zipped tight, walked past a jeepney, coughing smoke. The footage wavered, then glitched. Her head gone. One frame, she was whole. The next, headless. Bystanders in the CCTV playback pointed, whispering about Filipino superstition, appear headless in photos, and death will soon follow. Minutes later, the prophecy struck. A driver lost control of a van, a squeal of tires, a slam of metal. The red hoodie crumpled on asphalt. Her head never flickered back into the footage. Not once. Top 2. Nightlight. A quiet home in the middle of the night. Carpeted floors. A dog curled like a shadow. At 2:45 a.m., the stillness ripped open with a blinding flash of white light in the hallway. Ears perked, the dog stared at the dark. Then, something pale. A child-sized figure peeked out, impossibly bright, skin almost glowing. The face was round, eyeless in the glare, there for only a heartbeat before vanishing again. The dog whined. The house returned to silence, but in the playback, the pale figure lingered an instant longer than it should have, like it wasn't finished watching. Top 3. Something at the door. Rachel slept in her late grandfather's house, a place that smelled of dust and unfinished stories. At 2 a.m., she whispered into the phone camera, shaking. On the screen, the wooden bedroom door quivered. Tap, 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 knocking. The handle turned by itself. The door eased forward, then drifted back, as if tested by invisible hands. Chase, her boyfriend, pressed a bag against the frame, desperate to stop it. Still the door swayed, like breath moving in and out. Then, without warning, slam! The house fell silent, except for Rachel's whisper, "He's still here." Top 4. The Follower. Dawn in the mountains of the Philippines, 2 girls laughed breathlessly as they trailed behind their hiking group, their phones recording shaky footage of the ridgeline. And behind them, a figure. Shadow thin, its posture wrong, arms hanging heavier than the body could support. One frame, it was 50 feet away. The next, it was gone. Then, closer. Too close. The girls, oblivious, filmed themselves running to catch up, their laughter tight with nerves. Behind them, something melted silently back into the mist. Later, they watched the recording. Their smiles broke when they saw the extra shadow. Top 5. A Short Stay. In Jaywick, Essex, Brendan parked his van by the sea. Muffled waves, a bad reputation, but he thought he'd be fine. At 2:30 a.m., his recording showed him jolting awake. A noise outside, rattling metal. The van door handle shivered, a beam of light slipped across his bedroll, a hand tested the door again, relentless. Then, crash! His window spiderwebbed, glass dust sprinkled his blanket. He shouted, voice raw. The figure outside fled, swallowed by dark. The camera lingered on his shaking hands, his whisper, "They tried to get in." The sea stayed indifferent. Top 6. Get Out. New home, silent piano, midnight. The renter, Carter groggily filmed as soft notes crawled out of the living room, keys pressed down with no hands. Then, with a scrape, the dining chair dragged itself backwards, an invisible invitation to sit. Carter's whisper shook. "Nope, I'm done." He fled, slamming the door. Behind him, lights flickered alive in every room. The TV glitched to snow, the piano still whispering its broken tune. He left. He never came back. Top 7. Hiding under the covers. An Arizona hotel known for creaks and whispers. 2 workers filmed a room where the bedsheet rippled upward as if air trapped inside struggled to breathe out. The sheet bulged and twisted, taking on shapes that pressed against the fabric. They laughed nervously. One slapped the sheet, and it fell flat. But seconds later, it rose again, as though something unseen crawled slowly toward the headboard. The laughter evaporated. Something in the room had lost patience with being hidden. Top 8. Night call. 3:30 a.m., Pueblo, Colorado. A 911 call echoed through dispatch. Caller ID traced it to Imperial Memorial Gardens, a funeral home ringed by an old cemetery. The dispatcher called back. A click. Then, silence. Static hissed loud enough to raise goosebumps. Through the noise, a faint male voice, half syllables, stretched vowels, as if calling from a long distance. "Stay," it rasped, before fading again into hollow air. The call cut off. Phone records confirmed no staff on duty, no cleaners. The line came from inside the funeral home. Top 9. Lurking in the dark. South Wales, early morning. Dane stepped out to his car, the sky pre-dawn gray. Halfway across the drive, his camera caught a shape lumbering out from the hedge. It leaned forward, body warped, gait stuttering like broken film. It swept past in 3 impossibly fast steps, vanishing into the dark as though pulled out of frame. Dane froze. He replayed the footage. The figure was there. Then, it wasn't. Whatever it was, it didn't walk. It corrected itself forward. Top 10. Scurry. At first, it looked like a harmless TikTok prank. A husband jumped out of closets and cupboards, scaring his wife and kids. Laughter, shrieks, repeat, again and again. But in the background, shadows moved in ways the family didn't. In one clip, a grin surfaced behind the wife's shoulder and vanished. In another, an arm rested under the kitchen table, thin and gray, though no one sat there. Frame by frame, something else had taken up residence, watching, grinning, patient. The last clip lingered too long, because when the father leapt out again, it wasn't his scream we heard. It was someone or something laughing with him, deep, guttural, and close to the mic.
10 clips. 10 glimpses of something just outside reach. On the street, in your living room, inside your own bed. Gritty, unexplained, and maybe, just maybe, waiting for their turn to flicker into our frame.